Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another set here for Team Battlegrounds. Sorry, and this will be between Ghetto Liquidator and SuperMonkeyCar3000, and then we have Elon, Tusk, and Melon Musk going up here in the best of 5 in the round of 8. Hitch, are you ready, sir?
Ready when you are.
All right. Three. I'm at 5 seconds. What are you at?
5.
All right. Three, two, one, go. Alright guys, welcome to this set. We have a interesting matchup here on Arabia. Elon Tusk is going with the Mayans, and then we have Melon Musk here with the Persians. On the other side, we have Ghetto Liquidator with the Franks, and we have Super Monkey Car with the Mayans as well. So this could be a very interesting one, see what will work out here. What do you think about these matchups here, Hedge?
Well, Mayans, and then two great Cavs have. What's the differentiator here to you?
I think the only difference is Franks have a little bit better start, a little bit better eco. I like their additional HP as well over the Persians, but Persians do have a few other options as well. Camels could be really good for them here.
Now,
Go ahead.
worth noting, looking at these maps, the Mayans are not mirrored against each other, so it will be Cav against the Mayans to start.
Yeah, also worth noting is these maps are looking pretty rough. I think Ghetto Liquidator has the best map by far, but Elon
And
Tusk is looking at a very rough map.
yeah, Melon's map a little compact but wallable. Yeah, definitely open on the Super Monkey and names are confusing. Ghetto or not Ghetto. Melon and Elon is just throwing me off, man.
Just go with Musk and Tusk then. That's what I was doing the first set. Threw me
All
off
right.
too. But the thing I'm most concerned about though is Tusk here. He's going to want to wall up and be safe and get his golds and stones secure. And I think he's going to have a lot more difficult time with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
between how open that is and that big hill right there on the front.
yeah, that hill is not ideal. I mean, the hills generation here is pretty sporadic on this gen. I think pretty much there's a hill near everyone at this point. So we'll see how that comes into play here. I mean, everyone's got pretty standard build going thus far. I don't see any issues with anything at the moment. The Mayan players seem to do just fine with their 4 villager start. You would actually think they'd be a little bit more ahead than they are at the moment. But
Indeed.
nonetheless, Melon Musk is going to start his compact little wall up over here. Um, what do you think we're going to see here? Scouts and archers, or do you think we're going to see an FC from anybody here?
Well, I, Tusk and Super Monkey. I don't think they want to FC both maps, but either of the other players, Ghetto or Tusk or Ghetto or Musk, could get away with it. But do they want to?
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
we've seen most of the games I've seen in this tournament so far. It's that early aggression makes all the difference. FCing has not been a strong strat in these
very
2v1s.
true. I think Musk is doing the right thing here, pushing some hunt in, but I think he's pushed in too much hunt. He's letting a lot of the boar go to waste. 2 ostriches in his second boar is in as well. I think he should have timed those out a little bit more. I think he's just maybe a little bit of nerves bringing those in there.
Shot it.
Yeah, but food does not rot away that fast. I mean, if you're talking less attention he has to pay to it, 10 food, 20 food, I don't think it's going to matter too much.
Yeah, Liquidator's gonna get a Vil pick here, it looks like, on the wood line of Musk, and yep, he is gonna get 1 Vil. Does lose some HP on his scout, but that definitely is a nice snipe right there. He might actually lose his own scout in this, but he may get away here, actually. Nonetheless, well played. I don't like how Elon Tusk is starting to wall up this map of his. I mean, he's completely open on the front, and he's walling towards the back of the map. I guess secure your rear and wall to your town center is his goal, which actually isn't that bad of an idea at this point.
Yeah, I think it'll work for him.
I agree. 1 second.
All right, waiting for something exciting to happen here, everyone. Now it is wall up. Musk is scout here. Oh, he's gonna run right into the TC if Ghetto's paying attention. You should be able to get this here. Nope, he's paying attention, so Musk saves the scout, watching where it's going.
Yeah, I mean, he's sitting near the wood line right now for me, so I paused for a second there. You might be.
And do you have a delay?
I'm at. I'll pause
No,
now.
on your stream, do you have a
9:16?
delay?
Like 10 seconds probably.
Go.
Yep. We do have a few militia coming forward here for Super Monkey Car, so it's going to be a drush, maybe a man-at-arms rush really by the time they do any damage, but he is going to send them in early, so it's going to take a fight against a few vills here with his eagle, which is nice, but just causing a little bit of idle time at this point.
Yeah, but Tusk's doing a good job, not chasing it down. You know, chase him off, but don't get all that idle time in.
Yeah, not
Now,
overreacting.
Militia, but men-at-arms coming in though, so these militia are about to become a lot more deadly.
Yeah, but will he have any left?
Yeah, I don't like that engagement for him. Wait 20 seconds. Get men. You lost all that HP before you got the armor and attack.
I mean, I like it because he's on the hill. He's really trying to get that bonus to work for him there, but at this point, once you see man-at-arms, you just run with the vills. Don't bother trying to fight that. Yep, I think that's the right move. And then he'll get some archers out, and those man-at-arms will be worthless. Trying to bait him in here. He's going to quick wall on the wood line. Would expect to see the same here on the gold as well if they come in that direction. But archers are going to be coming out for him. On the other side though, Musk is full walled almost now. He's finishing up some walls now. He does have that nice compact base there. Could prove interesting.
They'll pick for Super Monkey here on the gold.
Yeah, that's a nice move for him there. And then we have just some scouts starting to come out here for Liquidator. I think that's a good move, but he's not going to find anything over here against Musk. He's probably going to just transition over and try to help fight Tusk here. So, should be pretty interesting to see where this develops. Scouts are coming out for Musk as well, so we'll see who wins the scout numbers there. And archers are going down fighting this off over here for Elon Tusk, which isn't really ideal.
Yeah, Franken Persian scouts running around in numbers 4 Persian for Musk. But like you said, Ghetto is running over, going for Tusk. That feels like the right move. That's in a very exposed base. He can hit this wood line. He can hit the gold.
Yeah, and the only thing there is a couple archers, so he is going to run right into the town center.
Yeah,
though.
I don't. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, 4 archers though. I mean, everything's walled to the TC, so you should be able to get a spear out or 2, or maybe he just relies on his ally to come over.
But here comes Super with his own archers. He's gonna come in, hit this wood line. But Musk is arriving. It's everyone's having a brawl here. With not where you want to be as Tusk though.
No, not at all. But now we have less scout and less archer numbers though for Liquid and Musk. So this is gonna be a pretty bad time for them to take a fight here. Looks like they are just gonna try to get out of here actually. I think that's the right move, honestly. You have less numbers. If you can run. Save your numbers, fight another day.
Yeah.
The nice move for Musk here is he's using these scouts to get a lot of HP taken off of those Frank scouts, which pretty much kills their bonus of having that extra 20% HP at this point.
Musk is was really going in on the scouts. Since a lot of scouts here, really trying to get that early aggression in, but it does not look like he's producing anymore. But I'm
Yeah.
still seeing, what is it, 6, 7 on the field at this point?
Yep, Liquid is continuing to produce them as well, so I can definitely see. I mean, it is only one stable at this point for both, so
Yes, but at this point, Ghetto has mixed in a spear. He does have the numbers. There are a lot of archers out on both sides, and our Frank scouts are better than Persian scouts, right?
yes, for sure they have that extra HP to start. But interestingly enough, we have Musk over here could go into the back of Super Monkey Car's base, just kind of patrolling his units, and the army for Liquidator and Super Monkey Car are just headed forward, right into the base of Elon Tusk here.
Yep, signaling going on here. I'm gonna get the archers in on that fight, and this could be a good fight for our non-Musk Tusk team.
Yep, you're on your own for a minute.
And Ghetto's under the TC. I don't think that's a good idea. Yep, get out of there. All right, Tusk just under continuous pressure here, but Musk is coming in with his scouts. And they take this fight. Ghetto's scouts are weak, and he loses 3. The scout numbers have really switched at this point. 2 scouts out. 3 scouts out for our Frank player Ghetto. 7 Persian scouts running around. Archer numbers are also close in, so. And then armor coming in for the Persian player Musk. So I like the momentum. I like that the Super Monkey Ghetto team has been putting this pressure on, but the Musk Tusk combo has just taken the score lead. And now it appears that our Ghetto is off the field. He is producing scouts still, but he's so far behind in numbers at this point, I don't know that he should. I think at this point he might want to just try to get up.
Yeah, it's really dragging out in feudal here. I mean, lots of numbers for both sides here.
Yeah, I really don't love that Ghetto's. I don't know that food was worth putting into scouts instead of going up. He's not going to be able to match the numbers of the Persian player at this point. Maybe a few out to distract him to keep him running around is worth it.
And we do have
Now look at
Melon
this,
on
Vill's
his way out
forward.
as well.
Vill's forward from Super Monkey. Unfortunately, they're about to be hot by a whole bunch of archers. Is that a misclick?
It might just be a misclick on his garrison point there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because they look like they're slowly streaming forward. That's unfortunate for him.
Yeah, it's pretty rough to lose those there. And the army numbers are still in favor of Super Monkey Car. No, actually, it's pretty close. It looks like the Tusk and Musk guys have a little bit more now. So, Liquid is on his way up though, and Musk will be there very shortly as well. Holy gate wall for Mr. Liquidator. Whew.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
I mean, that's a lot of gates.
Easy
Guess he wanted
access.
to quick wall his base as best he could there.
Alright. At this point, both sides look to just be waiting to get that castle advantage to press very hard.
Yeah,
And the Ville's still going forward. This is terrible misplay. That's 5 Villes that's dead at this point.
Yeah, I mean, his garrison is actually right nearest TC right now. I'm not sure what it was there a moment ago, though.
Yeah. And idle Villes on a wall for him. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not loving the situation Seabird's in. All these Villes idle and dead. And it shows in the pops at this point. He's definitely behind in Ville pop from where he should be.
Yeah, I mean, he's not too far behind though. Elon Musk here has, similar number.
Yeah, but he had how much pressure on him though?
Yeah, he still has 7 idols though right now, and he's not corrected that yet. So
yeah,
that hurts quite a bit there.
And there's a lot of potential pressure here. You're nervous when you have this many scouts and archers right outside your base, but you're not doing yourself any favors with idols and dead vills.
Yep.
Oh, but the knights are coming in from Musk now, though.
Yeah, they are, and the problem now is you're gonna have Super Monkey Car up a full castle age before Elon Tusk here, so gonna be crossbow v archer here shortly.
And that could make all the difference. I'm not seeing much production coming forward. Then okay, the knights are coming forward from Ghetto. Hopefully they can get there in time for good engagement. These crossbowmen should push out while they have the advantage. He should not be holding them back.
Yeah, we have two PCs for Musk here, and we're getting a second one up for Liquidator now.
Scout on Ghetto's wood line, getting 1 Vil, probably 2 Vil kills here.
That is quite nice. We have quite a few more knights out on the field right now for Elon Musk than we do Liquidators.
And Knight's coming forward from Musk, and he's about to catch 5 Vils trying to build a TC if he's lucky here.
Looks like they're just gonna pass though. He doesn't quite see it.
Well, the second one, there's one behind. They should catch it. Oh, you can see him. You can see it. Okay, he spotted the TC. Does he notice though? Is he paying attention? No. That's unfortunate. Okay, lots of scouts, lots of knights here, all around Ghetto's base.
Yeah, we're gonna have archer v crossbow here in a second though, and there's gonna be a slaughter if that happens.
Yes, but Musk is up. I really think Super dropped the ball on not forcing that engagement earlier. He should have. I think he knew he was up earlier. He should have gone forward right away.
Yeah, big fight on the front here for the knight numbers going down heavily for Elon Musk. Other side though, crossbows just chasing archers at this time until those upgrades come in.
Yeah, and see that's what could have turned the game around if Super would have pushed that fight a minute earlier. It would have been a big turning point in the game. But now he didn't accomplish anything by being up earlier.
Yeah, good number of crossbows for both still though, 35 and 29.
Absolutely.
A few more coming out as well for Super Monkey Car. Knight numbers in the favor of Liquid right now though. That Persian bonus is going to be quite nice actually in this game here.
Yes, that could make all the difference.
We do see camels coming out for Persians as well, so straight knights from Liquid. It's going to have to be in good mass, or he's going to have crossbows behind to take really good engagement if it's full camel.
And big fight here. Elon has the hill, Tusk has the hill, but I think numbers were on Super's side.
Yeah, now
knights arrive, camels arrive. It's a jumbled mess.
You're gonna get the surround on those crossbows though for Elon Tusk here.
Absolutely. But here come the camels and knights. The fight's about to turn around here.
And very even here.
Absolutely. Falling back, I'd prefer him to go up the hill than just straight fall back. You're not going to be able to outrun these knights and archers all the way. Take the hill and take the fight. But instead, he's running the other way.
Yeah, I mean, it is an awkward fight. You can't really just leave all the, knights and camels in front to die.
Absolutely, so. And the fight turned out favorable for Ghetto and Super. The numbers are in their advantage right now.
Yeah, and these knights are kind of getting thrown away right now for Liquid there. A lot of HP just came off of them there.
And just moving a little too far forward. A good awareness by Tusk. He took his woodvilles off that exposed wood line, moved them to the back of space.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Super Monkey Car and Liquid are still going to win this here because the production hasn't been there for Elon and Tusk, but it's still not a bad... Both teams have taken pretty good engagements here.
Absolutely, it's been a lot of good micro here. I feel like this is a case where I would love to see either Musk or Ghetto get a forward, some forward production up. All the fighting's happening over here between the Mayan players, so I'd like to see um, units not running across the whole map.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but right now Eco I think is just too valuable. They're just getting to 3 TCs for Melon Musk here. 3 TCs already up for Liquidator. Is it only 2 TCs for Super Monkey Car, and we're still 1 TC for Elon Tusk, so...
Super trying to go around chasing these archers. He might be able to take some shots on this wood line if he cleans this up.
Oh yeah, he'll clean it up.
Tusk is taking a good fight, at least the best good of a fight he's going to get, using the hill to its advantage here.
Yeah, and we are having knights and camels come behind, so
absolutely
we're going to clean up that archer mass in the back.
Super needs to get up on that hill to take the best fight he can now. You can't run at this point, it's too late.
Yeah, but the knights are in on the front here for Liquid, so they could
that's good.
Could run in here, but I don't know if he's noticed at the moment, so...
And the archers are being replenished by Super, but I'm not seeing as many numbers for Tusk. I feel like this compact map has just been holding back his production.
Yeah, there are 33 villagers on one wood line right now for Elon Tusk as well. If those crossbows find that, it could be really ugly.
There is a TC there, but it's not the position you want to be in either way. Alright, Musk has arrived with his knights and camels, but here the crossbows go. Nope, falling back from the TC. And this could be a good fight for Super.
Yeah, he just kind of tucked himself into that hole there. It's not bad.
I would have liked him to stop at the house wall, but this works.
Yeah, it's not bad regardless. I mean, the problem right now is I think Elon Tusk is just too far behind on Eco with 49 vills.
Absolutely, you can tell in the military numbers without even looking at the vill pop. He's just it all stems from this map. He's been so open and exposed the entire game. He is getting a third TC out on that back gold. Hopefully for him, he'll be able to expand his eco with that.
Hopefully, but will he live long enough for that? There are a lot of red and blue colors headed in this direction still. The camel production and knight production is good, but it's essentially a 2v1 at the moment with a few crossbows coming out here and there for Elon Tusk. The knights from Musk are not fighting though, not all of them. They are kind of stuck in that spot there, and they're not really taking a good engagement at all.
Absolutely, that makes a difference here with the archers sitting there. They're dying to it. And this number of knights and archers, I don't know how Tusk recovers at this point.
Yeah, I mean they've done a good job. Liquid's back in the eco again. A lot of idols. 31 of 50 idols. Pretty rough. We do have a forward coming on the side of Liquid's base though. We have siege workshops and stables coming up pretty close to that TC.
And no castle. I would have liked to have seen a castle from Frank's. The cheaper castles, a defensive castle with all the fighting on the other side, might have been a good idea to protect from this. But battering ram's going to be taken out by vills if nothing else. This is not going to accomplish much.
Yeah, he's just trying to blend in at the moment. But I mean, if this goes unnoticed, he could definitely do quite a bit of damage here. But
yeah, but here the vill react comes in, and I don't know. This is not going to happen much because all the production is at home. And it looks like a good move here. It looks like no. For a second, I thought Ghetto was going to go to Musk's base, which I would like. I'd like the counterattack. But
I mean, there's a ton of crossbows there, though, so the damage is already done. He's got to just try to defend his base and let Super Monkey try to take out the rest of Elon Tusk at this point.
Yeah, at this point, with the amount of control that Super has on the side, I'd like to see those vills from earlier come forward, and there are 2 vills coming forward. I'd like to see a castle if he has a stone at this point. He almost does. He's 20 some away, so we're going to see a forward castle. potentially, by Super on Tusk. TC did not go down, and all of Ghetto's Knights are back, so this forward's going to get cleaned up, along with all those vills, potentially.
Yeah, there are a lot of exposed villagers here. And right now, that's the best thing they have going for him, is he's at a 125 vill pop.
Forward Siege Workshop coming up for Super, and he's going back. I thought we were going to see a castle. So disappointed. He has a stone for it. Yet Vils Ghetto is cleaning up those forward vills for Musk. That's 10 vills down in a matter of seconds.
It was a rough one. I mean, they're pushing back on both sides here.
But you can see if you look at Musk's map, he is kind of hurting for wood. He's sending more vills forward for wood at Ghetto's base again. I don't know why he doesn't just send them to the right. But... Yeah. And here comes the castle drop from Super, right on the berries, right on the front. This is going to stop Tusk from ever getting back into the game.
Well, not only that, but SuperMonkey's on his way to Imp. He's almost there, so first player in Imp, he's going to have quite a few Arbalest as soon as he clicks that upgrade. And then these skirmishers without any additional upgrades aren't going to do anything. Although we are throwing crossbow numbers away to the town center fire right now,
but we might see Capture Ram and Arb here, and I don't think the Tusk is going to have eco to respond to that.
Yeah, forward-ish castle here coming up for Musk, as it's by his stables, but not very forward.
Yeah, I feel like that's a defensive, if anything. He just lost so many vills from the side.
Yeah, and the eco for SuperMonkey's been untouched this entire game. He's at 123 villagers right now. He's got Rams forward, he's got Arbalest upgrade in already. I mean, this is going to be very hard to defend from. Castle coming up from behind, which is nice, but he still will lose that front town center for sure.
Yep, and the Treb, as soon as that castle's spotted, he'll just build a Treb and it'll be gone.
Yep.
Or just use the Rams at this point.
Big fight in the north, though. Knights running through, getting a lot of HP taken off.
Oh yeah,
Camels are
that's a
gonna
lot.
shred.
Still no defensive castles up by Ghetto. I feel like one on that front would really make all the difference here.
He's putting one up on the hill there to the left.
Yeah, I mean that does secure the flank, but he's losing the fight in the middle.
Yeah, so it's gonna be really interesting here. I mean, we have Elon Musk on his way to the Imperial Age as well, and he does have a lot of camels. But we see the pike switch coming from Liquidator right now.
But Treb is about to pop out here for Super. Castle's gonna go down. He's dropping another castle on the one wood line that Tusk is taking.
Yeah,
Tusk is in just a very bad position right now.
Yeah, camels aren't gonna be able to take good fight on this side either. The eco is still garbage for Tusk. He's been under so much pressure. And a lot of camels just went down in the front of those pikes. Second castle does come up here for Elon Musk, which is going to do quite a bit of damage against these pikemen, but I don't think it'll be enough.
I like the inclusion of the pikemen here. I don't know, unless we saw trash bows, and there's nothing Persian player's going to do to counter it right now. No quick transition.
Yep, and the GG comes in. Makes sense.
Okay, that was expected. I was almost expecting to see Obsidian arrows at that point from Super to eat all this up. Well played by both sides.
Check the text coming in right now. It is 62% of the way completed.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
Yep. No, but the early pressure did a lot of damage to Elon Tusk there.
I think the map from Tusk made all the difference. So it was a very open map, and from that Drush to the men-at-arms to scouts to archers, his base was never not being raided.
Yep. I mean, it was it was really big boom going into Castle Age. It was a pretty long feudal age, so lots of action though, lots of military out on the field here. I think just the early damage done, he was never able to recover. So GG, well played from you guys. We're gonna pull up the statistics really quickly here, and Super Monkey Car kind of ran away with the score there. So pretty solid overall though. 130 Vils high for him, only 54 for Elon Tusk. With all that pressure, could never really boom back into this one. Alright, so game number 2, guys. Let's load up into it really quickly here.
Alright, whenever you're ready, Juice.
Yep. Alright, I am at 5 seconds now. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, what do we have now?
We have Lombardia.
Lombardia.
Interesting here. We have Britons for both sides. And then we have Super Monkey Car playing Britons and Liquidator at the Teutons on one side.
Right, so yeah. Britons, Teutons, Britons, Franks. Well, what do you think?
I mean, it's gonna be very interesting. I like mobility better than I don't, but I also like that Pierce armor that the Teutons get, so. Paladin Pure, I appreciate you coming by for the name, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, ultimately I feel like the Franks will be the most mobile in this game, but if we're talking Paladin v Paladin or Knight v Knight, I think the advantage goes to the Teutons in a straight-up fight, right?
I mean, with that additional HP, it's going to be pretty close, I think. I don't know the exact spirit of the law difference here, but
yeah, it's not a ton of extra HP though after the after Bloodlines. It's a little bit, but
I mean, it's going to be. I think what happens in an early game is going to depend. I mean, this map for Elon, Musk, and Tusk, they could wall it up pretty simply. It won't be too difficult. There's a big hole in front of Elon Tusk's map, but I mean, Elon Musk should be pretty safe here to wall up pretty securely. And on the other side, I mean, it looks like the same thing. The front's just super open. So, I do like their wood lines a whole hell of a lot better, though. They have a lot more wood right behind them, I think. I think that could be useful, especially against Britons with that additional range.
I'm starting to feel a little bit of almost starting to root here for Ghetto and Super just because Elon, Tusk, and Melon, Musk are already confusing me. Now they're changing colors between the games. Come on, guys. What did I do to you?
Yes, the color changes are real. You can always cast in team colors if you'd like.
Oh, that's ugly. No way.
Fair enough. But yeah, I think it's gonna really depend on the early game, and with the early game, I think I give the Franks the advantage, just because they're free, you know, farm upgrades. They're faster foraging. I mean, on this map, you start so close to your ally, you could actually just say, "Hey, I'm taking your berries." Like, it could be possible, you know. And we are going to see some walls starting to come up from Elon Tusk here already, which I think is probably a good plan since you're most likely going to see scouts very early at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a wallable map. Wall it. Get them up. Scouts is the play on Lombardia. The archers are going to take so long to get across. There's no way that scouts shouldn't be up by then.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just going to be defend with Briton archers on both sides. and try to do some damage with scouts. I don't think you're going to see any archers going forward that early.
I agree. I do love these when Lombardia generates on the edges of the map versus the corners, though. It's much better maps this way.
Oh, I agree. The corner map generations are not all that great. Hey, Knight, what's up? And yep, it's going to be an interesting one. For sure, guys.
Big wall up for Tusk, but the nature of Lombardia, he should be able to finish this before there's any pressure in.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing the same on the other side. I mean, SuperMonkey's already got a good chunk of their map walled up, and Ghetto Liquidator is walling up the front, so... I mean, at this point, scouts might not get in on either side. I mean, we could even see an FC from both sides at this point.
Yeah, I mentioned last game we haven't seen many of them, but if there's a map to do it, other than this is probably the one, right?
I mean, if you feel like you can get your walls up, I think this has to be the one. Especially for the Britain players. I don't think that your archers are going to do anything, really. You're not going to be able to get enough of them up by the time scouts get to you, and you would not be sending them way across the map either, so... I don't know, these up times here for Elon, Tusk, and Musk will, you know, tell you otherwise, that they're probably going to go for some sort of aggression here, but SuperMonkey and Liquidator are continuing to produce vills, so we might see them FC. We do see farms coming down as well for Liquidator, so I would definitely think he's going to try to FC off of this.
Yep. It does look that way. I would have liked to have seen... Oh, well, we want, right? It probably FCs from the Britain players and scout play by the other civs, right?
I don't even think we're going to see much scout play from Tusk and Musk.
I'm just saying
here,
what I want to see.
Oh yeah, I would definitely prefer that, but...
Because Musk and Tusk are open here. I don't know if they've not realized that this is not one solid wood line in the center, but they are very open if he comes for it.
And they are walling off a large portion of the map too. I mean, look at these walls for Musk over here.
Yeah.
I know wood line saves him a lot there, so I mean, he could just double palisade or build houses all the way back, but...
Right, but the trouble with a wall up like this, it saves on wood. It's shorter to do, but if it gets attacked on that edge there, you're not going to have vills close by to do anything about it. To repairing or quick walking behind.
Yeah, but I don't see enough here to suggest that we're going to see a whole lot of scout play. I mean, we do see some scouts coming out for the Frank player. We already have double range out for Elon Tusk as well, but I mean, look at the Vil pops. We're at 26 pop-ups from SuperMonkey and Ghetto, so...
Yep, Blacksmith Market coming down for Super, so he's on his FC. Still really wish I feel like not going scout play for the Teuton player was probably a mistake.
I mean, it's risky, but it's paying off at this problem. Like, right now, it's gonna benefit them more than it's not at this point. I mean, you have, what, 3 enemy scouts on the map right now, and your walls are pretty much up now. Very low HP there, but...
It's just... I don't know. The Tusk-Musk combo has a huge hole, just asking to be raided. 3 scouts could do a lot of damage to them right now, but they're not going to come.
Yeah, it is
maybe we'll see Knights, and maybe that can make up for... Maybe if Knights come in instead, it'll have been worth it.
Yeah, I mean, both of them are FCing, and SuperMonkey's already on his way up.
Yep.
So...
And Blacksmith Market up for Ghetto, so he's up as well. We're going to click up soon.
Yep. And I think the walls here for Musk, even if it was completely full wall there, they're just so much larger. Like, it's going to be so much harder to defend from a few Knights.
Exactly. A few Knights could come on to the far right of the map and break down that palisade before anything would happen.
We have stonewalls from Super Monkey Car coming in. He's stonewalling
Wow.
this up. They're
That's
not
an interesting
messing around.
choice.
They are gonna be safe on this side. We do have 9 archers coming forward from Elon Tusk as well.
You know, I like that though. Considering this stonewall play, it's a perfect move to counter him. These stonewalls will not get up along the whole wall. If a couple knights come forward from the Frank player, batter down the palisade, archers will keep the stonewalls from going up. And this is exactly what I want to see from Musk and Tusk. Punish Ghetto, punish Super for being so passive on this map.
I mean, I agree with the statement, but I don't know if they're actually going to make that happen at this point. Because now, even if they get in, they're going to get in on Liquid's walls, and where are they going to go from there? You know, their bases are set up pretty well that they're going to hit a TC before most, if any, of the major
Go to that hill in the
reds.
middle, deny the gold they're taking. Go on the back wood lines. If they can get in, but tower coming up from Ghetto, probably a good response to these archers. But he thought better of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like the tower there, honestly. There's too much there, and you don't have any military in response, and you're about to be able to put a few stables up and get your own knights out if you can protect your eco long enough. And they're just bailing from the main gold there in the middle. Second TC is going to come up in the back, so I actually like what they're doing defensively here. They're just kind of going to run back a little bit and defend with what they have. To this point, it's just buildings.
Yeah, the thing is they have nothing to defend. That TC will not go up for Ghetto. This is what I think the passive play is bad here. Look at this idle time. Look how many idle vills. Look how many. It's just bad. This wood line's going to get hit by archers. The only thing I don't like here is that Tusk isn't up to Castle Age. I think by this point he should be up to Castle. Crossbow should be coming in soon.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that they're going to be able to get away with this now. I mean, look at the villager numbers go down back here for Liquid.
Yeah, look at the damage on Ghetto. Like, this is what I've been saying this from the start. It's too passive, and Musk and Tusk have done an excellent job punishing that.
Yeah, they've lost quite a few vills. Ghetto's lost 13 units.
Absolutely. But Maganel from Super could help I Ghetto some time, but the vills have already died at this point.
Yeah, even if he takes out all these archers, the scouts are still there. And well, Elon Musk is up. Elon Tusk is not. So
as long as Tusk clicks up soon, I will feel very good about their position. And he almost does have the food to go there, so he will be following up soon.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it quite well. Now they're in on Super Monkey's wood line. Just gonna get a few pickoffs there, but that's still what, 3 vills go down. So
yeah,
all in all,
another
they've
vill
done the
goes down
damage.
to Ghetto. Yeah,
they've punished the FC. They still have a bunch of archers up here in the base.
More vills dying for Super as he tries to build PCs. This is just an absolute disaster for Super and Ghetto.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, they're going to have to just try to boom into this now and defend with superior units, but they won't be superior for long.
Yep, as we see, Musk is in Castle and Tusk is on his way there, so things are about to become... And the speed, Super is not going to be able to counter anytime soon as Britons. He's not going to be able to get across the base. And Ghetto was hit the hardest, and so he's not going to be able to get the Knights out to go forward.
Yeah, I agree with what Knight's saying here in chat. I mean, the FC's been punished. There's not really anything they're doing behind this right now. He's got to boom. You know, Ghetto has to boom back into this. He's sitting at 25 villagers in Castle Age. That's basically a death sentence.
Yep. Like I said, maybe the Britain players FC on this, but I definitely needed scout play from the Teuton player here.
Yeah, and the GG comes in.
The GG comes in. Good game, well played for what it was, but I just think it was a wrong call for a double FC and to play that passive.
Yep,
They knew it. That's why they were stonewalling, but.
Yep. I agree. I think if you would have had the scout players both produce scouts and the Britain player's FC, it would have been fine. But oof, that was a quick one.
It was.
I mean, the statistics aren't going to be pretty. So, I mean, the KD was really bad for Liquid, 4 and 15. 15
Now
kills for Musk and 2 deaths.
good to know here that was Tusk and Musk's chosen map. So, and they knew what they were doing. They had a plan, and they were very aggressive, and perhaps anticipated. Lombardy is a map a lot of people like to play passive. A lot of people like to boom, get up there, and get those late units, and they didn't allow that to happen.
Yeah, they definitely played it quite well. Good to see how things are progressing here for him. And we're going to game number 3, guys. Game number 3 will be a choice of Super Monkey Car and Ghetto Liquidator. And, well, we've seen this map before. Can't complain too much here, though. I'm at 5 seconds whenever you are ready. Let me know.
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Golden Pit.
Yep, Golden Pit. Ethiopians for Elon Tusk, and then Elon Musk here is with the Lithuanians. Liquidator also has the Lithuanians, and then we have Vikings for Super Monkey Car.
Indeed. All civs we've seen a few times on this map so far in Battlegrounds.
Yeah, I think they're all very solid on this map, though. I think, obviously, the Lithuanians, if they get those relics, it's going to be great for them. Viking eco is superior. I mean, the big question is, will someone go for the middle too soon?
I have to say, I definitely like, as far as the Lithuanian players, Musk is in a better position here. I think there are 3 safe relics, 3 relics that he can reasonably get, potentially even 4. And versus the other team's Lithuanian players just further from the relics.
Yeah, I mean, if we get mid for either team here, I think that I like Lithuanians and Ethiopians better, but that's just because of the siege for the Ethiopians.
Absolutely. Vikings pretty strong eco, known for that, but I don't know where's their strengths on Golden Pit. What makes them the right pick for this map? Juice.
I think it's just the eco. I mean, it's a safe choice. It's another archer civ. I think versus Ethiopians though, it's no good. I think Ethiopians will destroy them pretty quickly, especially if we get siege engineers in for the Ethiopians. That could be brutal.
Now this is Ghetto and Super's map pick. Do you think they have a strategy in mind? Anything we've seen before from them on this map?
I mean, I would hope that they have some strategy planned. As far as what at this point, though, I mean, Lithuanians, I would expect, Knights or even Latus. Vikings is pretty simple. You're going Arbalest. I don't think we're gonna see any quick early infantry pushes. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not a huge fan of Vikings on this map per se, but I just think you need more mobility on this map. I think that the middle is moreover just a trap, and if you can get, I actually would have liked Britons on this map better, for sure.
Certainly.
Even like a defensive civilization like the Byzantines, or
Vil pick about to happen here. Ghetto getting a Tuskville in the north of the map.
Yeah, we've seen Ghetto do this a few times. He tries to get those early wall bills for the scout, and he did a good job there again. So
Yeah, he might lose his own scout. Oh no, we'll see. I'm thinking that what has to happen from Ghetto and Liquid is to win this in feudal or in Castle Age, right? I do think, as we've talked about, if they get the gold, the Ethiopian siege and archers are going to be better long term. But if that Viking eco can be made to do work in feudal age and Castle Age, that's where the advantage lies, right?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, we'll see what happens, but the relics, like you said, are more in favor of Elon and Melon. Uh, just more relics on that side directly. But, I mean, the other three, I don't know. Relics are going to become a big factor here for the Lithuanian players.
Absolutely.
Woodlines being so small here, though, I mean, if the Vikings push against the Lithuanian player, or Lithuanian player pushes against Ethiopian player, you know, Ethiopians are going to have a better chance of dealing with that because they do get that free pikeman upgrade. So I think that really pays dividends here for them. I think that's what, 215 food and some gold for that.
And potentially, even more importantly, it happens right away, right?
Yeah, it's instantaneous. I mean, the Viking eco's instantaneous as well, but you still have to research into your upgrades for your units. Yes, your eco's better, but I don't know. I mean, it's obviously a solid choice on pretty much any map anymore, but there's no drush coming in from him yet. It looks like it's going to be a man-at-arms rush, which I do like from Super Monkey Car. I think it's a good thing to do that, be aggressive. But will it be too late with it being a man-at-arm rush instead of a militia rush? I think we're going to have an archery range, or a stable up here pretty quickly for the Lithuanian player. Again, he is walling the wrong side of his map. I do not like what he does with this. He could have walled the other side of the map and been much safer from this right now.
Absolutely. It's not a great choice to wall the back first. But yeah, these militia are going to get in, and they will be at men-at-arms before too long.
Yeah, I mean, where are we going to see the stables, the real question. If these two villas are going out here to drop it, that could be problematic, and they are.
So the stable's going to be delayed.
It should be delayed. Villagers could potentially go down here if he tries to force it up. He might try to get a quick wall in here.
Oh,
He's going to lose the one vill.
And he'll probably end up losing the other unless he doesn't quick wall here. He needs to quick wall. And this vill will go down.
No quick wall. Yeah, vill is dead for sure. So this is why I didn't like this wall up. If these walls were on the other side, two vills would be alive right now. You'd have your stable up. He's got to build a stable, and he's going to put it right next to the mill. I don't like that either at this point. The man-at-arms rush is right there.
These vills are just as likely to die at this point. This is exactly what I wanted to see from Super, though, with the Viking. I feel like you need to take advantage of the wheelbarrow handcart, and you need to do this damage in the mid-game.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. He had to do something here, and, I mean, the Vikings' infantry is really solid, so, I mean, why not use it? Other side, though, we have 3 scouts coming forward for Ghetto, and double archery range is coming up. There is still a hole here, though, so is there a hole between the wood line, too?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a hole there, too.
Oh.
So scouts
that's very unfortunate.
It is, but it's only 3 scouts. The one's low HP. Defensive spear shouldn't be out of the question. Are going to quick wall in that villager as well. So it's going to save the vills, which is quite nice. He's reacting quite well to this.
And meanwhile, Super's still forcing walls, forcing house walls. Just being a nuisance in the base here.
Yeah, I think that it's open though, so guess where those scouts are going to go. The 4th scout already in the middle for Liquid, and Melon Musk might be in some trouble here.
Yeah, absolutely. Scouts coming in and a Vill coming forward from Super. This happened last game. Was it intentional this time, though?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a hotkey issue.
Intentional here.
It better be, because otherwise there's a hotkey issue on his end. The gather point is forward.
There are villagers coming forward. There's 3 of them actually on their way right now.
Yeah, and more queued up and coming. I really hope it's intentional.
At least this time, yeah, he's gonna lame.
Here comes the lames. Yep.
Yep. I don't mind this play, honestly. You do have the military here this time, so not bad.
Yep.
I think the correct play here is to send the archers forward from Elon Tusk though, and I think he's just sitting them in his base right now.
Oh yeah, and they're moving out, but archers are slow.
Yeah, but they're coming to defend, it looks like.
Yeah.
I think at this point you need to just leave your ally to defend himself and sit behind this TC and just produce units constantly. Oh, there's a hole though. If they could walk all the way around, there's a hole down in the very south below where the scouts are attacking right now. Forward forward tower here from SuperMonkeyCar.
No, I like that. Deny some. At least force that tower up on the other side. If it goes up, you're denying farms, continuing to deny those berries. I just wish they would bust through the palisade here and get access to the north of the map.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it does not look like this tower will go up for Super.
It was very well done to counter tower that one. I mean, it's not ideal. You don't ever really want to do that, but this is going to push the military back. Now, where are the scouts at here from Liquid? They are headed back to Elon Tusk's base, so...
it's not a play I love. I feel like if you had the advantage in the 2v1, you should have pressed that advantage before Tusk could arrive.
Yeah, I think he's just going to try to pick off some reinforcements, though. So that's not a bad play, but archers are headed back.
Yeah, but now forward from Super's cleaned up, but he's gonna try the boom up behind us now.
Yeah, I mean, he does have, what, 16 farms already. His eco isn't too terrible. He has military out on the field, so he's still doing what he needs to do.
But Melon is, Musk is coming forward, though. He's gonna try to, get some revenge, and the lack of walling from Super is going to mean that he's going to have plenty of opportunity if he goes forward for it.
If he does, yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, the lame's still pretty nice over here. He didn't completely lame the stone, but I mean, I don't think that stone... I don't really like the lame attempt here. There's so much stone on this map.
I think the lane was fine, but it needed to be more all in. You needed both players on that team to stay there. You needed military production forward. You needed to put 100% into it if you're going to do it.
Yeah, I would have, liked the tower to be up a little sooner, and
quick walls coming up from Super defend from these scouts.
Yeah, there are some weak scouts in there too. He did take an engagement against those archers already, did kill an archer or two, lost a scout in the process, and then backed out of that fight. We do have
big archer numbers from Tusk.
Yep, and a lot of scouts headed towards him right now. 1 second.
This is not a good position for Ghetto. He's not at a point with scout numbers that he can deal with this many archers, and he is not on his way up to get knights yet.
Yeah,
this could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, this double could be quite good for them.
And there's a hole on Ghetto's walls right by the barracks, so they're just gonna waltz right in.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
So this is gonna be some real pain.
Yeah, and the archers for SuperMonkeyCar are nowhere near leaving his wood line already.
Good to note though that Super and Ghetto are both on their way up. Neither of their opponents are on the way up. That said, this is how they lost the last game. They went up on an FC, didn't have the military to fight.
Yeah, and the military they have right now isn't going to outmatch. I mean, the archer number is 13 to 19. Scouts are rather equal, but...
And then the key thing is production continues on the Tusk Musk team.
Yep, and there's a lot of idle eco for Liquid again. I think this double is really gonna hurt Liquid and Supercar here. I mean, more Vills going down to the Ethiopian archers.
So much idle time. Vills relocating. I think this is definitely a case of going up to castle too early. They needed more units.
Yep, all the scouts go down for Liquid. Archers won't last long either.
So many Vills dying.
Yeah, I mean, Dak down to what, 39 vills. I mean, Melon has less vills than that, but he is safe at home, and he did receive a lot of pressure against him as well. So would expect his number to be a little lower.
All right. They're getting up to Castle Age crossbow coming in now. They have less numbers, and the damage has already been done. So many vills dead, and this wood line is exposed if he just goes for it. If Tusk just goes in, and here he does, another vill, more vill picks coming in.
Yeah, I mean, and he's had what, 12 idols, 18, 20 idols. He's had at least
Absolutely.
10 idols for the last 5 minutes as well, it seems.
This has been absolutely brutal for Ghetto. 2 games in a row, too, if I believe the positioning, that he's just getting really killed in that transition to Castle Age. He's caught without military and so much pressure coming in from the Musk Tusk team.
Yeah, and now the crossbows are going to be able to take these archers out pretty successfully, but then we have a group of archers and scouts headed in that direction again as well. And we're going to see crossbow out here really soon for Elon Tusk as well.
Absolutely, and he's just running with these archers for now. He's going to keep them alive until he gets crossbows and meets up with reinforcements.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a hole in the wall right now, but there will be here very soon.
Knights coming out from Ghetto, which is good at this point. Definitely something we wanted to see.
Yeah, but knights with no upgrades, the crossbow numbers will take those out quite quickly.
Absolutely.
Crossbows inside will die, but they did do a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Then
definitely worth it.
Scouts and
Vills
crossbows
keeps dying trying to wall this back up. They're not going to be able to wall this up with this pressure right now.
Yeah, still Elon Musk is not producing any more villagers at this time though. I really think he needs to get on that production there. There he's starting to get more of them out. But I think he was idle for a very long time on the village production.
Absolutely. He was hurt by that early brush. Still behind Vills despite Ghetto losing 10, 20 Vills. So overall still very even.
Yeah, but
Wouldn't you
Super
agree?
Monkey has 25 military right now, all crossbows. If he gets ballistics, he could do quite a bit of damage.
Absolutely. And this is when we talk, this is when we want to see it. Do the damage now. Castle Age, I think, is where, or maybe even early imp, but it's got to happen now, not later.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to come to the middle here. We do have a few knights out for Melon
Tusk
here.
TCing the middle here, so...
I don't like the 1 TC, or 1 villager TC though. Could be quite bad
but
for him.
I think he's going to be okay. I think Super and Ghetto are on the back foot here. They've been playing so defensive for the past few minutes. They're not going to go to the middle.
Very true. Knights do spot this crossbow mass here. Will get away. I'm gonna really have to start paying attention to any relic collection here from the Lithuanian players as well.
Musk is gets a Vil. Oh, almost got a Vil pick with a scout. But anyway, yeah, that TC is going to go up, no problem. And this is kind of what we talked about early on. If I feel the longer this goes on, especially if the Ethiopian team has the middle, the advantage has to go to them, right?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's still advantage Super Monkey and Ghetto because they have the Vil counts and they have the military numbers right now. But
they need to make it accomplish something sooner rather than later.
Yeah, but they are booming up right now. They do have more town centers coming up.
Tusk might lose this Vil. It's going to be close. I don't like that they drew the enemy military into the town center. They invited them in.
Now there are more knight numbers here for Elon, Tusk, and Musk. I think they really
ultimately this TC will go down. Yeah, the knights from Musk should definitely be taking this fight now. This is a good fight for them.
Yeah, a lot of crossbow damage against those knights. They still have they have +1. Whereas Elon Musk has +1 attack and defense. So it's definitely a good fight for them. villager will come back and complete that town center. So he really needs his
Lots of
third town center in there, so.
absolutely lots of crossbow numbers for Super. He has 34 compared to 20 for Tusk. So the positioning is going to have to pay off.
Yep. Keep an eye on this sneaky Vil over here for Elon Musk as well. It's very close to Super Monkey's base, building houses randomly. Be interesting to see what he decides to do with that.
Yeah, and as the Lithuanian player with one relic already, and he might just wait and go in with a few knights here, and it's going to do a lot of damage if he builds a stable there.
Now archery range is coming up in the middle as well, so they're definitely looking to control the middle. And I don't mind this right now how it is, because they do have the advantage at the moment when it comes to position. As long as they're still booming up with their eco behind this.
Worth noting here, Musk is on his second relic, and there's no monastery from Ghetto, which could be something to regret for too long, especially because Ghetto was up to Castle Age well before the other Lithuanian player. I would have liked to have seen him go for those relics as early as possible.
Yeah, I mean, he was up, but he was taking a lot of damage at that time, so.
That's true, that's true.
I mean, we do have a forward castle here from SuperMonkeyCar. He's going to try to get some of that res in the middle, which is quite nice. Not really the greatest engagement they're taking here either, fighting on downhill here. I think they need to go directly north and just pressure the walls here for Liquidator.
I do like the forward production here for Tusk, getting those archers into the middle of the map. It's worth coming forward just for that, I think.
Oh, I would agree. I mean, we do have a lot of knight numbers out here, though, for Elon Musk as compared to Liquid right now, and I think they could probably take this fight here pretty soon. Crossbows are headed back under that castle, though, so.
And no one else is even close to the stone really here for castles other than Super, which I think is a bit of a mistake. I'd like to see a castle coming up for Tusk. If he's going in the middle, secure it, right?
Yes, and for sure. Already halfway to Imp is Elon Tusk, though, and that is going to be a very good army.
Ethiopian Arbs against Castle Age. It's not going to be something they love, but the Viking player is coming up himself now, too, so it won't be too one-sided.
Yeah, it's gonna look pretty good for him. I mean,
look at here at Musk's base. Do you see these numbers coming forward?
Oh, I mean that's gonna do a lot of damage here, but
I don't know if I like the engagement while you're going up to Imp, but,
no, but I like
look how exposed these vills are. I don't know if a single vill will survive here.
I don't think so.
That's 20 plus vills that are dead. It's a huge setback for Musk, who was behind in Vil Pop from much earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's down by over 20 Vils now for his closest. And that's his teammate again. I mean, the quick Imp here is really nice. I mean, he has to do damage now, though. They don't do damage right now. They're in
Arb
trouble.
is coming in. Bracer is coming in. The Knights from Musk are there to protect the Arbs. This could knock Ghetto out of the game if they try hard enough. But they're signaling they're too worried about these other crossbows. He's having to fall back.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely should. They're not falling back, though. They're not.
Oh, that's good.
A good
that's
fight.
Good.
They're gonna hopefully do what they can to kill here. 1 second.
Hey, right now I'm continue to feel like the decision not to go onto stone by most of these players was a mistake. If Musk had put up a castle by that gold that he was taking, he wouldn't be in this bad position right now. Arb's taking out TCs. It looks like the Ethiopian's going to take out TCs with Arb, so Ghetto is feeling the pressure, but at the same time, his ally Musk, or on the other side, Musk is taking pressure. Unfortunately, though, Musk is losing tons of crossbows or Arbs under a castle fire. This is a big throw by Super to lose that many under a castle. big fight here on the hill at Ghetto's base, but the knight numbers for Musk, not to mention the fact that he is up to 3 relics, these are just bad fights for for Ghetto. Battering rams going in to Ghetto's base, hit this TC, tons of ARBs behind, not to mention those +3 knights. This is looking quite bad for Ghetto, not to mention, although Super continues to pressure with his ARBs, he's not accomplished as much, and he threw away so many of his numbers earlier.
Yeah, I mean, the castle position there really saved Musk with those arbalests coming in. I don't think he was able to pressure as he needed to get in there and do a lot of damage.
Yeah, PC going down for Ghetto, and these ARBs are just going to push in, I would imagine.
Yeah, they are for sure. I mean, he does have some knights coming back to deal with this, though, so it should be pretty good.
That said, Treb's up for Super in the middle to take out TCs. I continue to not love the lack of castles in the middle from the Tusk Musk team. Battering rams from Tusk are backing out of Ghetto's base. It appears that they're going to attack the Treb. Interesting decision. I don't know that I love that. I think I'd prefer to let your ally, let the Lithuanian player, snipe that Treb for you.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, it's definitely
siege rams coming in from Super into Musk's base.
Yeah, but they're just gonna be thrown away to knights without any arbalest to deal with it.
Yeah, but the arbs are going to Tusk's base, which has been completely untouched up to this point. Only palisade walls for protection. If they want, they'll be in. If they don't come in, there's a bunch of exposed villagers on the wood line. Still no relics for Ghetto, the Lithuanian player. Bill's going down on Tusk's wood line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wood line just get completely cleared out. Super's done a great job at keeping these ARBs in the game, moving them around, and causing damage where he can. Siege rams coming in from our Ethiopian player. Try to take out this castle, but it's just not going to work. They're trickling in one at a time. It's not going to work. Ghetto sending lots of vills forward. Not sure where these are going. It's 10, 15 vills. Where could they be? Looks like maybe they were coming in the middle for the res. That's not going to work out here. You can hit by ARBs from Tusk. Lots of vills going down. ARBs by Super continue to harass Tusk's production, or his home base. Just busted through a house. Panic Castle coming down from Tusk to protect his home base. If Super comes forward, he can clear out this vill before he gets it, but it doesn't look like he's going to. And Knights from Musk will make it an impossibility. Yep, Tusk, or Ghetto's come forward to take gold from the middle. Okay, ARBs getting cleaned, Super's ARBs getting cleaned up by the castle, Knight combination and Tusk space, but they definitely got good value by going in there. Ghetto is streaming Knights forward though, into Tusk space. I'm not sure if this is a bad gather point. It does not look like something you'd want to do. Just running in. Scouts coming in. Not sure where they're going. In the middle, Tusk continues to pressure with ARBs and siege rams on the castles by Super. But I feel like he doesn't have the numbers, and the castle fire is doing a lot of work here. But one TC does go down. Finally, the castle I wanted to see from Musk earlier coming up on top of the hill. This will secure that forward path to his base, and make it a lot harder for that future pressure to come in. I do like to see tons of production buildings here from Super. Whatever he's going to build, it's going to come out fast. Some Berserks coming out. We have a bit of a stalemate in the middle here. The Super and Tusk both have tons of arbs. Unfortunately, though, Tusk is fighting under castles. The siege rams just aren't doing work. They're coming in 1, 2 at a time, and they're just not lasting to the arbs and castle fire. Pikes and siege ram continue to come forward from Super into Musk's production, though, into his base. It's not a lot, but Musk has been on the back foot this whole game. The pressure has not eased up. Meanwhile, Liquid, who got hit so bad earlier, hasn't received any pressure in quite a long time, which is really too bad. I would have liked to have seen Tusk push the momentum, keep pushing on Liquidator if he could. But at the same time, he probably felt like he had to do something about Super in the middle. Super just running away with the score here, absolutely. 11,000 to 9,000 for Tusk. He's everywhere. He's on both sides of this map. He's still got arbs on a wood line for Tusk even. Cavalier is in for Musk, but he doesn't. He has one that I see. There's no military on the field. Skirmishers looking to take out a trebuchet even, with help from the siege ram. But
yeah,
I like. Go ahead.
It's been pretty back and forth in the middle. It's been really interesting here. Sorry to bail on you there for a minute, but it's looking very interesting altogether here. Not really sure what you feel like the composition's looking like, though.
Ultimately, I really just think the eco for Super is running away with this. He's been putting pressure in 2 places pretty consistently, and I think it's going to make all the difference. I think the big mistake here was taking the pressure off Ghetto. If Ghetto Liquidator had continued receiving the kind of pressure he was, I think this game would have ended earlier. But instead, Super just boomed far into the lead and is just cleaning up the middle.
Yeah, the eco's really good for Super Monkey and for Liquid right now in comparison. And we do have some Cavalier in the base of Super Monkey at the moment, though.
Exactly, I just saw that, and that's huge. That's a dozen villagers at least down, so big losses on eco for Super. Better late than never.
Yeah, I mean, Siege Ram is doing really good, though, soaking up a lot of damage while this other town center goes up here. And a lot of units are going to go down here for Super Monkey in the middle as well.
Still no castles on the front from Tusk. I really think it would do a lot to help secure his position from all these skirms and arbs wandering around.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the stone for it. Maybe he's just waiting to get this cleared. Maybe he'll put it in the middle here. Maybe that's his plan. Liquid is going to get back into the middle, though, with that castle coming up.
Absolutely. And what a place for it. Risky move right in between all the production for Tusk, but if Tusk isn't paying attention, if this goes up, it clears out all that production. It protects so much gold. It's going to be an important fight between these
there are
skirms.
arbs coming over, and there's 2 siege rams coming out of those siege workshops, so we'll see what it does.
It depends on this fight. There's the siege rams. Pikes are there to take out the siege rams, though. I don't think they're going to stop this castle. Meanwhile, the pressure from Super continues. Heavy berserks going into Musk's base, doing real damage here.
Yeah, I mean, the middle is really heavily being contested right now, but the fight is going mostly, the most important fight I think is in Elon, or Melon Musk's base here. He is super low on the villager count, and with all this raiding going on, he's not going to be able to help in the middle if he doesn't have the eco behind it.
Absolutely. Now, worth noting though that Super Monkey lost so many vills in that raid. He's the second lowest vill count after these raids, which continue to go down. Vill's still dying to Cavalier and
Oh,
Musk base. I don't know
yeah.
if he hasn't noticed, but that look at the wood line. Look how many dead bodies. This might be the play that turned this game around.
Yeah, I mean, his whole eco is in the middle of the map right now.
Absolutely. But there's no wood there. There's no food there. And there's not much food or wood coming in for him.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably going to be buying some res for now. I mean,
Now, fortunately though, Ghetto has a huge high vill count. He's got that castle in the middle. He's recovered from those early raids. He might be able to hold. Not
yeah.
to mention, look at the pressure Super is still applying on Musk. Doesn't matter if you have no eco if the enemy has no eco, right?
Yeah, but eventually that eco is going to run out. I think Elon Tusk has made a major mistake, though. He does not have chemistry yet. He should definitely get chemistry. I mean, Liquid is going to be on his way to Imperial Age now, though, so it's about time. But they've done a really good job of pushing this with him being in Castle Age for so long.
Yeah, he was hurt pretty significantly earlier, and I think booming back into this, taking such a huge vill lead that he had earlier, was a good move. But he does need to get up to him to make this work.
Yeah, I mean, like what you said, the raids in the back of Super Monkey's base have done so much damage that it may be too much to recover from.
And those Cavalier are still there. They're just attacking a market at this point, but that's just insane amounts of pain. To the point where it appears Ghetto has been streaming Pike production into Super space, which is not a good sign to be sending Pike across the map to defend your ally like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's their best chance, though. So he's trying to keep that push alive. I mean, he is doing a significant amount of damage to Elon Musk here. The relics do go out for the Lithuanian player too.
I don't see any trade going on at this point. Just FC market, I believe, or maybe buying selling res to chat.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see any trade yet. Both players are still taking res from the middle.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be interesting to see the swing though, because Super Monkey is booming back into this, and then the attack is still going strong in Elon Musk's space.
I definitely feel like the momentum here has not shifted out of Ghetto and Super's thing. I think the game is theirs to lose with how much pain they've caused on Musk.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
what
his
what
eco is still pretty good too. I mean, he needs to produce, I think, light cav at this point to try to get it in raid himself. He's floating 4,000 plus food. That castle is gonna go down here for Liquid though, so a lot of
so dynamic. This game is back and forth. This is what you want to see out of a golden pick game. Lots of back and forth in the middle, lots of raids, not static.
Yeah, things are cleaned up though, and Melon Musk is now very far behind, and the mid control is looking in favor of Super Monkey Car and Liquid, even though they did just lose that castle, and Super Monkey just sent a ton of vills to their death in the middle.
But we're looking at 5 siege rams coming in from the Ethiopian player, backed up by Arbalest. There's definitely risk here of Super losing a lot if he's not careful.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean,
but Ghetto is there with the light cav and the skirms though, and that's going to make all the difference here. Vills are going to take out these rams.
it does have some latest in there as well. I mean, the rams are going to do a lot of damage, but if these numbers continue to fall and Liquid and Super Monkey continue to keep raiding, I mean, Musk is basically dead.
Absolutely, he has a nice little eco in the bottom of the map. He's trying to keep playing this, but looking at the scores, it doesn't look good. They're not pressuring anywhere. There hasn't been any pressure other than those raids in quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting some more stables up for Melon Musk here. I mean, he does have this base in the bottom corner, which for now is safe, but as soon as that's discovered, that's all of his eco. He doesn't have anything at all near his ally.
Yeah, yeah. This is bad, and and if they get pushed out of the middle here, they're not going to be able to set up trade because Musk has lost his base, and they have such a small portion of the map under control.
Yeah, I mean, Tusk is doing a good job here trying to make everything work out, but he's not going to be able to carry this for much longer.
Does this all come down to the bad walling earlier from Musk? I feel he was on the back foot from there on. Even though he had the relic advantage, he just wasn't able to secure his base.
I think it came down to not doubling Liquid and trying to take mid control. I think it may have been too soon. They had a massive army when Liquid had none and was already hurt. I think they should have tried to finish him off rather than prioritize middle.
And I think that's actually a good point. We were talking back then that they needed to keep that pressure up, and they backed off. And maybe, like you said, they backed off because they wanted to defend the middle. And it was too early.
Oh, and the middle's nice and everything, but
better to win the game in Castle Age than to lose the game with gold and
Yep, and now just you have nothing but Arbalest on one side with Siege Ram and Skirm from the other sides, and what, Light Cav, Pike, Latest was in there too. I mean,
the little bit of economy that Musk has left is now under attack by Siege Rams and infantry. I'm surprised that GG hasn't come in at this point.
Yeah, we have Berserks and Siege Ram headed towards Elon Tusk's map as well. Middle is actually looking to be pushed very heavily now too, so would expect to see a GG here pretty shortly.
Very well played by both sides. I love how this was played. Everyone's everywhere on this one.
Yeah, I mean, this one has definitely been fun to watch, and there comes a GG now. But yeah, I think they took their foot off the gas.
Definitely.
They could have killed Liquid. They didn't have any mobility on the other side coming forward, and they had all sorts of units there. I think break through and continue to do damage would have won in the game.
We had that point in early Imp for Tusk where he had the advantage in ARB numbers. Super was not up yet. We had +3 knights, +3 relics from the relics knights from Musk, and they could have killed Ghetto. I think they took out a TC, and like you said, if they just kept the pressure up, I think they could have won the game there.
Yeah, I mean, that
very
TC
well played.
Is about all they accomplished there.
Absolutely, but very well played. I loved how Super managed to balance the middle and attacking Musk at the same time. He was in both spots at the same time, and it won the game there, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, he had 73 largest army. Closest to him was 56, which was his teammate. So, and the Viking eco really paid off there. I mean, without a doubt. You know, it's the villager boom, though. I think that Musk and Tusk just don't value the number of vills as highly as they should in a tournament like this. They seem to be just ever so far behind every time that we see this go down
here. Oh, hurry up, man. Hurry up. Check out the stats and let's move on.
Yep, will do.
I'm loving this series. It's been very well balanced. You can tell we've moved into the next round by how much more even these games are.
I agree here. Alright, I will be at 5 seconds here.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright. Ready, set, go.
Alright.
Alright, this is exciting. Go ahead,
Battlegrounds.
Hitch. You introduce your map.
Absolutely. Made by yours truly, the map Battlegrounds for the Team Battlegrounds tournament. This map has tons of all the res in the middle, wood on the outside of the map, and very little starting res. Limited sheep, limited berries, limited hunt, only one boar. Get out to the middle to get the sheep, get out there to get the hunt. Mongols are real strong at this map, and I'm happy to see that Musk has taken that option as well as Super.
Yeah, I really like the civs here too. I think Mongols are a solid choice, which we see on both sides. And then Slavs being so good with that farm eco could really help them out here on this map. Then we have
Absolutely.
Vikings on the opposite side. So, I mean, I would expect to see lots of scouts. The Viking player being probably the one out of that. I wouldn't suspect to see any scouts from them, but
Right.
Pike defense even. I The interesting part that I love so much about this map you've created is it's very brutal. Like just look at Melon Musk's map here. I mean, his wood lines. He's got very few options. Um, Most of the map is got trees all the way along the back, but Melon got unlucky here and lost that little bit of bonus tree.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He generated a little on the edge there and missed out on some of that. That said, he's close to the corner. He's not going to lack for wood. And there's not a single player in this game right now that has an easy wall up.
That is true. I think Super Monkey actually has the easiest wall up, but we'll see. I mean, we might not even see walls. We might just see a couple 18 pop and up here from our Mongol players. So
I think a key moment, yeah, we want to see all the players, Mongols, non-Mongols included, going up as early as possible. I think you need to get up. You need to have military early on this map. You need to get to the middle to get that hunt early too.
yeah, the hunt is going to be huge on this map. I think that is definitely worth going for, especially with Mongols here. Would you say they should go out to do that now, or do you think they should prioritize that a little bit later after they get up?
There's no sense going when you have the food at home still. There is enough food to get up to feudal age, but you need to be ready to go for it because you're about to run out. And one thing I do like, it does look like Super has gotten a few sheep from the middle, which is good, and I think some of the players underutilize it. There are some sheep out there to grab.
Yeah, Musk is heading 4 villagers forward to get on that hunt nice and early, and with Mongols, I think this is really the only civ you're going to see that be a viable option at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, get out there early. There's a lot of risk there if the vills out there and exposed, but so much food, it's hard to argue with.
Yeah, Super Monkey though on the other side with Mongols, he's just gonna mill his berries, and he brought in quite a decent number of additional sheep there. Yeah, I saw him bring at least 2 back from the middle, so all in all, it's gonna be a very, very aggressive game here. Should be really entertaining to see how this one develops here. Last time we saw this map, we saw one team wall and one team flood scouts, and it's gonna be an interesting one. I mean, we have 2 Mongol players, so scouts are definitely what I'd expect to see. The hardest part about this map is to decide when to transition, I think. When do you decide to go
Absolutely.
up? When do you prioritize your eco over your military? And honestly, I think we could see a full feudal for a while here.
Absolutely. Now, my worry in this game, I think a key moment in this game is going to be that early and mid feudal, where you have the Slavs and Mongols on players for Super and Ghetto who can comfortably go full scouts if they want. They will put the other team at a disadvantage. The Viking player probably less likely to go scouts, and if it's 1 versus 2 full scouts, it could be dangerous for the Musk and Tusk duo.
Ghetto is going to get another Vill pick. He is a big fan of going out before this opponent has Lumen picking off a Vill.
Absolutely, and it's got to be getting under the skin on the other team. That's happened almost every game here.
You would think so. I mean, Mongols are in the middle with even more villagers now. We now have, what is this, 6 villagers in the mid. Barracks already up, 51% of the way up already though, so, I mean, we're looking at scouts for sure. The only question is, will they have the wood to do so?
I've got to say, I'm a little skeptical of the way Super's playing this. He took Mongols, which I like on this map. He hasn't gone forward yet. He's on his way up, but he's not taking advantage of that bonus. So is he planning on gathering the food in feudal?
Yeah, he'll likely be a little bit more behind. Like I said, though, he did bring in a few additional sheep, so he's not going to be all that far behind on the food count. He currently has 500 food. Yeah, same as Elon Musk, really, before those upgrades were clicked. He's actually prioritizing his eco upgrades right now. Horse collar and double bit axe. So I don't know if I like the horse collar at this point. Not even building farms. Still has some berries. But
Yeah, like I said, it's really tough. And from what we've played a bunch of this map on our Discord server, everyone should join. But it's you go military here to deny the food in the middle, but also the gold. And you have to keep it continuous. Um, there's no good period to stop being in the middle once feudal age starts.
yep, I mean we already see, you know, the transition is gonna have to come from Super Monkey here, but he's actually just gonna wall up. So he's not even going out for these yet. And we have a second mill and even more vills coming out to the middle for that hunt in the middle.
Yep, absolutely. Like I don't fault walling up. I always think it's a good idea to wall up. It just buys you less on this map than you get on a lot of other maps.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid is doing the right thing. He is going to go ahead and wall in his lumberjacks to try to keep those safe. He knows that scouts should be coming. Musk already taking out the first scout for Super Monkey here. They're going to have to get in quickly if they're going to get in, though.
Now it looks like Tusk is not going to play this passive. He's doing 2 ranges forward towards Ghetto, so we can expect to see archers coming out shortly.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out for him. I mean, it's really going to depend on the scout numbers here for the Mongols. I think that's going to be the deciding factor at this point. I mean, these Super Monkey's taking a really bad fight there. Lost a scout, and he'll lose another one. He's fighting under the TC here, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal at this point.
I feel like right here you're seeing the results of the food situation earlier. Super didn't go forward. He didn't take advantage of that Mongol hunt bonus to try to find some deer or boar there, and he's behind on the scout numbers.
Yep, and it could also be that he's got double stable. Oh, the wood line, an excellent job by Elon Musk here. Gonna pick off 2 villagers at least, it looks like. Send a third running for her life, and that's a hell of a thing to do on this map. You gotta be real careful on those wood lines. Do have some scouts out here up for Liquid, gonna be able to clean up some archers here. Only 5 archers that were out for Elon Tusk. It looks like he'll kill 1 scout, and that'll probably be it for him. But at the same time, Elon Musk over here is doing a ton of damage. He's already killed Vills. I mean, the eco for Super Monkey is down to 21 Vills at this point.
This is definitely not where you want to be as Super. This has to be the food advantage from all that hunt. Look how many deer he's taken.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not been touched. You have. Well, this is what happens when you don't contest the middle. Coming from Ghetto and Super, they didn't make military. They didn't pressure, and now they're getting rolled over here.
Yeah, I mean, Ghetto is out in the middle. He is trying to wall in these ranges. And I think he might succeed here with that, with the number of scouts that he has. These archers coming out aren't going to do anything.
Yeah.
And now we have a lot of scouts walled, you know, or walls at home for Super Monkey, so these scouts aren't going to be able to do a whole lot. He's going to send them over to help.
Absolutely. I do like Ghetto's play here. His scouts are definitely making all the difference.
Yeah, he'll actually lose a Vil here to a few scouts that have gotten in for Elon Musk. So, I mean, it's looking quite good here. 1 archery range is pretty much walled in, it looks like. Other one's about to die. Scout numbers are, what, non-existent for Super Monkey at this point?
Yeah, Super Monkey at this point, defensive spears, and I think he's just trying to get back into this eco-wise. You know he's lost a lot. Still 7 Vils down.
Yeah, scouts are heavy still in Liquid's base though. So he has a lot of scouts forward. He did a lot of damage. He did take a really bad fight though and lost. Oh, that's right. There's a drop here, guys. Forgot to tell you guys that at the beginning. So we'll load up into the restore here. Just take a moment. We'll get right back into the action. Hitch, I'm at 1745.
Ready when you are.
Alright, 1 second. Alright, ready, set, go.
Okay, make sure your stream's going.
Yep, all is well on the front over here.
Alright.
Still got 9 scouts running around. A lot of low HP scouts here for Elon Musk in the back of the base here, but he's just going to keep picking off vills on these couple farms here, it looks like. Another one goes down.
I think here you continue to see what the hunt bot for Musk, and you see what pressure does on this map. The Ghetto team is definitely on the back foot.
Oh yeah, I mean the fight there that Liquid took before the restore happened by the archery ranges, he lost almost all of his scouts. All these scouts he has now, I believe, are new scouts. He does have some spears there as well, so gonna have to run with these 9 scouts, but I don't know, it's looking pretty rough. Bill, it looks like Super Monkey deleted some vills. I mean, I would hope not.
Yeah, I couldn't find any when he said that, but we might have missed it. It'd be a damn shame.
Yeah, I mean, the eco is still behind for him there, though, so archers are going to come over here and help on Liquid's base. Spears should go down here without much of a fight. A defensive tower even coming up for Liquid way back in his base.
Yeah, I do not like that. That is panic tower there. What does that? It doesn't buy you a lot of security from the scouts, and the archers weren't going to be there anyway. So.
Yep, and still freely taking the hunt in the middle is Elon Musk, and he's on his way to Castle Age.
Yeah, that to me, that's just such a sign of how poorly this has gone for Ghetto, Liquidator, and Super. Is there's no way that these villagers should still be taking deer at 21 minutes uncontested here.
Yeah, I mean, the aggression just wasn't there for especially Super Monkey. I think, like you said, he had to go out and get that hunt early to make it count. These archers are now walled in here and protected, which was really interesting during that fight. But if he wants to kill those archers, he could just delete those walls around it, but then he opens the archery range back up, so I guess he probably doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Defensive spear out for Elon Tusk, and he actually takes out 2 scouts there with that one, so I mean, right now I think with the eco number in favor for Liquid, I mean, he could still, you know, bring his team back here, but he is not on his way to Castle, everyone else is. And I think we see more of the same. Stone really sparse on this map, if you guys haven't noticed that yet. And he's not on stone, so he's definitely not going to transition into Mangadai right now. Looks like he's going to go into Knights, actually.
Right, plenty of stone. Well, there's enough stone on the map, but it's so spread out. It makes that Mongol Mangadai transition a little bit more difficult than you might expect from all the hunt.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of these walls that Liquid is creating either. He's kind of creating like a cone for himself here, and they're still open.
Yeah, it's difficult though. It's a hard map to wall, and you can see how Tusk has just decided not to do it.
Yep, and finally the villagers are pushed off the deer, but all those scouts go down, the knights take them out there.
Yeah, but thousands of food at that point, uncontested.
Oh yes, I mean they took, what, 15, 16, 17 deer easily?
Yeah, I definitely feel that Musk and Tusk seem to have known what they were getting into when they selected this map, and have played it pretty well, though even if I'm not in love with the Vikings pick. I don't know how I feel about the defensive play, though, from Ghetto and Super. It's just too slow this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, Super really has to get boomed up. I mean, he's still behind by a few vills. He doesn't have really, what, 5 archers out? I mean, and we now have Liquid on the way to Castle. No pressure on the side of Musk and Tusk, though, and I really think this is where they struggle. They have not pressured for at least a minute now.
And we've seen this in some past games where, as we get to the mid game in Castle, the pressure peters out a little bit. But crossbows are coming forward here from Tusk. and there's an open wood line, it could get some results.
Yeah, we have knights coming forward for Musk as well, but it's only 3, and there are some crossbows in defense, so I wouldn't expect for those to make much of a difference there. Vil does go down for Liquid there. And these crossbows are just going to be annoying. I don't think they're going to do any like significant damage as long as Liquid keeps putting his Vils into the right side here. He is going to take out some farms though. It looks like that could be a nice little pick off for him. He does have another archery range in his base as well, so he is going to try to defend with that. Scouts
Absolutely.
are headed over, and the wood line is very exposed here. Those 4 scouts could do quite a bit of damage.
And this is where I feel if you're going to build that tower as Ghetto, if he had put it on the right side of his TC, it would actually be helping out right now.
Yeah, the tower I don't like at all here. I do like how he's playing it though. He is moving forward with these scouts. I mean, he shouldn't get in here. Looks like the quick walls are up, and there are some defensive units going back. I mean, the problem is he's doubled now, and Super Monkey is not sending military towards him, but actually he's going to go for a counter. So I actually really like this counter attack.
Yes, absolutely. He's got the numbers there. I'm glad to see this pressure come back. He's been on the back foot since he lost the early scout engagements, but maybe this is where the momentum shifts back in his favor.
Yeah, I mean, there is this defensive siege workshop up already, though, so one mangonel could really prevent that from going too much farther if he does it correctly. Only +1 on these knights here, so these crossbows will actually do significantly well against them, and the knight numbers are not good enough for Liquid to push out of this here.
Definitely. Not a terribly uneven game. Musk and Tusk have this slight lead here, but it's definitely not won yet. Now, what we're beginning to see is this is where gold start to become more and more of an issue. You only have 4 tiles at home, and at the rate you're taking it in Castle Age to make crossbows and knights, that will not last long.
Yeah, I mean, we do have Musk out in the middle. He did grab 1 relic already. He does have a hole in his wall, which is quite unfortunate, but the crossbows walk in and they're under town center fire now. It's really unfortunate. Also a mangonel in that siege workshop, just waiting to come out. Market's going to be denied here for Liquid as well, as he's still got knights and crossbows in his base. Quite unfortunate there for him as well. So the counter hasn't done anything, and he's left his teammate out hanging by himself, and I don't think it's going to pay off for him at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the counter, but when your teammate's under this pressure, a counter has to have results. Maybe if he gets through this palisade, he can do some damage as farming eco, but I don't know if it's enough for how bad Ghetto's hurting right now.
I mean, he has 10 knights too, so I don't think this is going to do anything. He's going to actually go around back and trap them in there, and most likely clean that army up.
Yeah, these crossbows will not last long.
And there's nowhere for those to hide, and they do have the +2 defense already. They're going to put the crossbows back in the wood line there, which is quite nice. We'll do more damage, but ultimately that's getting cleaned up. And then you have the forward on the other side. It's still doing a lot of damage to Liquid. He does have 2 crossbows, separate, shooting at Vils as well on the left-hand side of the base, which is nice. Forward siege workshop. Army's cleaned up. All these knights now are going to head forward, and I think you just go to Liquid and try to destroy Liquid before he can get anything, moving in a good direction.
Absolutely. I really love the aggression that we're seeing here.
Yeah, I mean, the crossbows outrange the town centers now. That is quite nice.
Oh, to the point where we're having super tribute Ghetto, so they are feeling the pinch, trying to give him all the gold he can.
Yeah, we have a forward castle coming, though. It looks like we're going to have good 6 Vils forward castling Super Monkey Car.
Yep, and that'll be a big blow. Because right now the only thing I think keeping Super and Ghetto comfortably in this game is that Super is not under any pressure. When this castle comes up, that all changes.
Yeah, Mangonel will go down here for Liquid as well. So 2 Mangonels and crossbows, and you have a forward coming into Super Monkey's base. I think that Musk and Tusk are going to take this game.
I would love to see it turn around, but it does feel decided
big
at this
shot on the
point.
crossbows over here, though. A lot of them went down.
Oh, that is a good shot.
But 3 Mangonels. Oh, you're not going to keep that town center up for long.
Particularly with the lack of stone income, the lack of gold income. It appears that Ghetto is about to run out of gold in his home base, and he has no options to go forward for more.
Yep, and Musk is in to Super Monkey's base. Forward castle is up. I would expect for that town center to just die, actually.
Unfortunately, I do think this game is over. Super, despite having all these knights in his base, just sent 500 gold to Tusk, so you know that they're feeling the pinch here.
Yeah, and unfortunately that town center goes down for Liquid. Now his base is more open to being attacked from the front. All those farms will no longer be worth anything. He's going to try to run with his eco here, but I don't think it's going to do any good.
Yeah, I like the fighting spirit though. We're in game 4, so I don't want you to see anyone giving up right away.
Yep, absolutely. I think
Panic Castle coming down by Super, but I don't even know if it's going to make it up.
No, it's not, and that's going to be the GG probably. Lots of villagers go down here.
Yeah, absolutely brutal. I love the Mangonel play by Musk and Tusk here. They've been using them really well on both sides of the map here.
Yeah, forwards are going to be taking out this town center though, and I don't see a way for them back into this one. They're not in the middle. They're not going to have any gold. What do we have? 65 gold from Liquid left in his base, and only about 500 or so for Super Monkey, who's basically garrisoned all of his vills at this point.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, the Musk Tusk team have just free run in the middle, when and if they need it.
Yep. Another castle going to come down here for Elon Musk here, right in the face of Super Monkey's other town centers.
Now this is a you can resign already castle when he puts this down. This is,
yeah, this is a get out of my game castle for sure. And by the time the castle gets up, the other town center will be dead.
Yeah, quite possibly here. Yeah, I feel like the play was just too slow. Unfortunately from Super and Ghetto. More scouts early on. Take some of that food in the middle if you're Mongols. Musk and Tusk space have been almost untouched, and that's just not something you can allow to happen on a map this open.
Yep, and they're not going to get into the middle now. There's just no chance for it. I mean, both of their ecos are destroyed at this point. The last town center for Super Monkey is going to go down here shortly. All villagers are migrating, but lots of knights.
I mean, in the score being what it is, and the situation being what it is, are they just stalling this game out to try to get people riled up for Game 5 at this point, or is it just incomplete information? They're hoping they have more chance than they do.
Well, there's the GGs. So I guess we have our answer. No, it was a good game. I think again, when Musk and Tusk keep the foot on the gas and they have a good position, they are winning these games.
Absolutely.
What they keep pressure on their eco is better.
Right. I feel if the map choices on their home maps, Musk and Tusk have known what they're going to do, and they do it confidently, and they've won those games handily. But it almost feels like the other team of Ghetto and Super weren't anticipating a map like Battlegrounds. Maybe they were expecting more standard maps, and that one caught them off guard.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just, I think, a misplay for Super Monkey to not go for the hunt. and then that put him behind from the beginning. I think
Absolutely.
without that hunt, why even pick Mongols there?
No, 100%. Without the hunt, I don't think the Mongols necessarily bring anything special there.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, guys, we are going to game number 5, and this ought to be interesting, guys. Game 5 between Ghetto Liquidator and SuperMonkeyCar3000 against Elon, Tusk, and Melon, Musk. This has been a crazy slugfest back and forth, and we're going to see this thing played out on cenotes. Hope you guys are ready for this one. Hitch, I'm at 5 seconds.
I'm at 5 seconds as well.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Okay.
See notes. We got Huns on each team here.
I think that's a good choice, honestly. Super Monkey Car with Aztecs as well could be really good on this map. I mean, the faster producing military, Eagles, Pikes, I mean, could see a very interesting build come out of them.
Then we have the Japanese player, all-rounder civilization. What do you expect from them on this map?
I think they're going archers again, honestly. Archers
Okay.
and probably Halb, since they're going to be up against the Hun player.
And we'll just have to see how this one plays out. It has been back and forth through this whole series. So this could be anyone's game.
Yeah, I mean, basically home maps are taking wins right now.
True.
So
it seems like there's preparation on these home maps, but maybe there needs to be preparation outside of them too.
yeah, I mean, Golden Pit, you know, was a good solid slugfest there. I mean, it could have gone either way there for the feudal and early Castle Age. I think after we got a little bit past that, it just kind of started to fall apart. Like I said, they took their foot off the gas. This one though, I mean, Huns and Aztecs, the home map picks for, or this home civ pick here for Super Monkey and Liquidator, so that could be interesting. I mean, I don't mind Japanese here, honestly. I think if
True.
they get to their archer numbers and it goes late and they even get Halb, I think they shred.
Yeah, it's a slow ball.
Yep.
But then again, Aztecs, I mean, if they go Eagles, it can be quick, but they're not exactly a speedy civ themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really interesting too because of the map layouts here. I mean, there's not really many additional golds on this map for a team game. So, we got
And we haven't seen trade in this series, and maybe we'll see it here.
Yeah, we have like one additional gold per side, and then it looks like they got lucky for Elon, Tusk, and Musk. There's another additional gold down on that side as well. So,
Tell me you don't love Ghetto's map here.
oh, I mean, he's got a great map. He definitely has one of the best maps, but I think I prefer Super Monkey's map better, to be honest. If he can get this secured, he has 2 safe golds and a safe stone, and there's a perfect town center spot in between there.
Yeah, not good maps on their end. The other side of the map, though, not bad maps, but nothing outstanding like what we just saw.
Yeah, I mean,
Not a great.
Knight's suggesting we see Samurai. I don't think we see Samurai here. I think Unique Unit is far too risky for this stage. I just think it's going to take too long to get there. We might see it late game, but I don't expect it.
I mean, if we want to talk, what wins, Jaguar or or Samurai?
Actually, I think Samurai wins that still, to be honest, with that bonus attack against unique units. But we see a lame come in for Liquid here. He did lose his scout in the process, though.
What did he accomplish there?
He brought the boar in from his enemy.
Oh, okay.
So
that's excellent. We saw that. Attempted yesterday and no success.
I saw the end of it. That's about as good as I did. But no, I mean, that's a very nice lame. Losing your scout, though, I mean, at this point, I almost think that Elon Tusk should go forward.
You know, and that might not be a bad idea. He is up against a Japanese player. Maybe he can get in there with the lack of sight, the lack of mobility, and do something with it.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really talked about Elon Musk's map, but it's pretty good, too. He could have a fresh, you know, good, solid main gold and stone walled in with lots of woodline options. The problem with his map is I think it's too rangeable, especially
Yeah,
if we see some
absolutely.
archers from the Aztec player.
Not bad maps here for Tusk and Musk, but definitely I feel like less secure, less wallable than the other team.
Yeah, Super Monkey is going to gold already though, so we're gonna see. I would imagine an eagle play if he keeps sending vills there, but maybe it's just to get Man at Arms champion line started up. But Liquid is walling it home. He is getting a barracks down. He is still in Dark Age even after the lame. So could this be another FC attempt from him?
Well, with this pop, it might be. I'd seen the fills on wood. We'll know in a minute or so. Liquid does have a barracks coming up, so
he's got it
yeah,
queued in there.
Just a little more vills. I mean, he was actually a little bit behind Elon Tusk, up around the same time, but with one more vill. So
Yeah, I mean, as far as scouting goes, you guys can see what Liquid has here. He ran forward, he stole a boar, and he came back. And that is all the vision he has. He actually just barely has enough scouting to scout his walling positions, honestly. So,
it's unfortunate for the other team though, because Tusk has also not mapped or not scouted outside of his base. He's been pushing in deer to make up for that boar loss. So he's also flying blind here.
yeah, I think that's the right play, though. I mean, you lose.
Oh, absolutely.
You lose so much food. I mean, you have to push in your deer. So it's good to see him reacting this way. I mean, he's still in feudal though. Musk is still in feudal. No, he is in feudal now. So scouts are coming out here shortly for him. Walls are also coming up, but again, I don't like how Musk is walling this. He's walling the back of his map.
A late man-at-arms coming in from Super towards Musk. I don't like the timing on this. They should have been there by now.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're accomplished a whole lot either. The scout from Musk is going to probably see that. Hopefully he's paying attention there.
Yeah, and if they see him, there's multiple scouts here. They are men-at-arms. They will be able to fight those scouts for a little bit, but he's not going to accomplish a whole lot.
Yeah, I think he needs like 5 scouts to take this fight with that eagle and those man-at-arms there.
Double ranges coming up for Tusk. Would probably be expected from the Japanese, but hopefully that means we're going to see some pressure there early. And with how Ghetto has walled the space, all of his res other than the farms are going to be rangeable by some archers.
Yeah, he is getting some scouts out now though, so at least we're going to see some military for him as well. I mean, it's all coming down to this. I mean, winner advances to the semifinals here, so gotta try to do everything you can do to bring this one home. I really don't like the wall choice from Elon Musk here. I think he went back because he saw the man-at-arms and the spear coming forward again, but not a fan of this wall off. Kind of walled to the TC on one side, but there's still a big hole on the other.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we also had this problem on our golden pick game where some of the walling choices just seem out of order.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, scouts are out for Liquid as well, and Tusk is not walled off. I don't really like his walls either, but I guess you do what you gotta do here. I guess if he walls between the water and the cliff, he should be fine.
Yeah, I honestly, I like the walls here for Tusk. I feel like he's going to have a pretty secure base.
Oh, but he's still open in the back because that shallow.
Yeah, but I think he's going to see that. He's being too thorough to miss it, right? Or maybe not. The Vills going the wrong way to get on their palisade.
We have a big fight happening in Elon Musk's base, though. Lots of Vills going down. Lots of idle time here. Quick walls came in only to save 2 Vills there. And now we have no military help from Tusk over here, and lots of military units still sitting here.
8 archers are seemingly on their way, or ready to go on their way. I'm disappointed that they didn't get forward sooner. Ghetto should not have the flexibility right now to be attacking Musk. I would have liked to see those archers and Tusk go forward earlier.
Yeah, and there are a lot of scouts coming across the middle of the map right now. Yes, Knight, the infantry for Japanese should be able to hold up, but the problem is they're not attacking the Japanese player right now, and it's going to take some time for those to get over here. Vil fighting against these scouts. I mean, the scouts do not have bloodlines, so it's not the end of the world there, but more Vils have gone down here. It's definitely not ideal.
I think the fact that the men-at-arms push from Super has not been cleaned up yet tells you a lot about the state of this game right now. Musk has been on the back foot and has not been able to get forward here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they transition out of this one.
The archers from Tusk did arrive, though. Drove off these scouts, pushed it off, but I think he needs to clean up these men-at-arms that are hiding in the back before Musk is going to be able to recover properly.
Yeah, I mean, he does still have an archery range too, so he was forced into that. I mean, you don't want to have to go into archers if you're already going scouts here, but he should be able to find this military back here, and they should be able to deal with it. There are good archer numbers here for Tusk, though.
And it does look like he's now going forward with them, which is what we need. We definitely need the aggression that we've seen out of this team. We need it if they're going to have any hope for this game. So 18 archers, I believe, coming forward, and I don't see many more scouts for Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, we're up to 20 farms already for Liquid, though, so, and he's on his way to Castle Age. So even if these archers arrive, I mean, a few knights will take care of these archers. Like 4 knights.
Absolutely.
And
well, for this to work, Tusk needs to be on his way up, and unfortunately, he's not. He has a minute or so here to try to do some serious damage if this is going to work.
Yep, and that Drush and the Eagle are still in Musk's space, and they're still doing damage here. Unfortunately, they are going to walk into this town center, though, so lots of HP lost there for them, but still doing a lot of damage.
For such a late man-at-arms that I did not think was going to accomplish much, there's so much value here, even if you lose them to the TC.
Yeah, and Tusk is on his way over, but he doesn't know where his opponent is. He knows where blue is, though, so that's where he's headed. These archers are making a very long trek over here. They're going to try to hit Super Monkey. And Super Monkey has a transition already started with more archers coming from him as well.
And a market coming up for Super Monkey, so looking to get up in age here. Blacksmith market play. He just has to hold these archers.
Shouldn't be a problem at this point. I think the eco damage done to Elon Musk may be the end of the game.
And it's quite possible. It was brutal. And if not, the lack of scouting by Tusk, the fact that he didn't know where Ghetto is really unfortunate.
Well, and neither of them are in castle yet.
Yep.
Liquid is already there.
Exactly. So crossbow will probably be coming in shortly for him if he's going to stay with these archers, and then Tusk can't take that fight.
And even still, you're going to have knights come in from the other side. I think all those archers are dead.
Absolutely. They're in a bad spot right now.
And he's still streaming some across the map, and I mean, that's going to be a lot of archers going down here.
I feel like it's such a misplay to take the archers to the
opposite
flank.
Corner of the map. Yeah, I agree.
But he does have good numbers there. He still isn't on his way up, though. Even Musk is on his way up. I would like to, instead of running through and facing these knights, I would have liked to see Tusk hide, go to the back of the map, go to the edge of the map, get up, and make them crossbows. That's the only hope of them getting any value.
Yeah, but Super Monkey's gonna go forward, I think, and I think once he gets to Elon Musk's fragile eco, there's not gonna be anything he can do to defend from this.
Crossbow and Bodkin coming in for Super, so this is going to be a deadly attack on a player who's already so far behind eco and score.
Yep, Knights are taking an engagement against these archers before they get their upgrade as well. He's not even in castle yet, so it's a pretty safe fight to take. You're just going to whittle down numbers here. I think he probably could have waited a little longer, but he has done a bit of damage there.
Yeah, surprisingly good fight for Tusk. He got more. It worked out better for him than I did. I guess that's the benefit. He did go up later, but he has 25 archers there. That's not anything to joke at.
Yeah, but the knight numbers will just keep increasing. The crossbows aren't going to have their upgrades quite as they come in. I mean, he's still, what, 30% more to castle?
Yeah.
And now we have
Quick,
15 crossbows for Super Monkey in the back.
quick reaction by Musk here. He got off the vulnerable wood line. He's putting up a tower to defend farm space. But I don't know that he's going to have the stone to build more towers than the one. Oh, he does have a little bit of extra stone. So he might be able to build another tower. He's building a TC to protect the gold, but will it go up before these crossbows get it?
That's the question, and I don't think it's going to. Knights are taking an engagement against the archers that aren't firing back just yet. Alright, they're hitting and running now.
And crossbows coming in for Tusk. It's going to make all the difference when the crossbow comes in. But Musk is under so much pain right now. That TC didn't even get started. Defensive siege workshop coming up, and that is a move I do want to see with this many archers in Musk base.
Yeah, but the problem is going to be the ecos now. Musk is so far behind. He has no military to speak of. What, a skirmisher or 2 spears? Now there's still eco over here that's going to get taken out. At least one more village will go down.
But 10 fills behind from Musk with crossbow in your base is a hard thing to come back from at this stage.
He gets a TC up, but it's in a really bad spot too.
Right. Now Tusk is coming over. Tusk and Ghetto are both coming over, so the fight here is going to be at Musk's 28 crossbow with upgrades in. Bodkin is in for Tusk crossbow, so he could take a good fight against what is at Musk's base.
Yeah, but there are more archers coming forward with knights in the behind. I don't see any more production though from Liquidator here. I think he's just booming.
Which might not. It feels like the safe move right now. They have a real solid lead right now, but not a dominating lead where I think they could end the game right now. So get up, get that eco advantage, boom up a little bit, and then push it later in Castle Age.
Yeah, I mean, booming on 3 TCs, he is producing knights again, so maybe he's changed his mind, but he is getting that villager count up. I mean, 55 for Super Monkey and 53 for Liquidator. I think that the eco's going to run away with this as all these crossbows die or are dying in the back of the base here for Super Monkey. I mean, it's good for Musk. He can actually breathe a little. But
at what cost? That took 30 upgraded crossbows from Tusk that could have been causing pressure. Yep. Great value by Super there.
Already got a whole bunch of knights headed forward as well at the base, and no military really to speak of now for Elon Tusk in his base. Where's his military at? It's back, at Musk's base. It's not forward in his own base where all these knights are.
Attack upgrades for melee coming in for Super. What do you think he's going to be transitioning into as the Aztecs? What could it be?
Seeing the eagle switch happen.
Of course, and I think that's going to be something that the other team can't deal with right now. All they have are the archers from Tusk. There's nothing else.
Yep, and I mean those archers forward, they're taking free damage right now, downhill even. Gonna lose a couple just walking back to try to defend his own base. Crossbows at home are going down to these knights. Forward siege, you got eagles and crossbow, and then what do you have? Some defensive siege here. And we have what, 2 knights, a few spears for Elon Musk.
Villagers coming forward from Ghetto for forward siege workshop. It seems like a good move. Put the pressure on at this point. He has the knight numbers. Break down these houses and get in there.
He has the knight numbers. He has the farm numbers. He's gonna probably be just fine. I mean, production is heavy for Super Monkey and Liquidator. They're kind of just turning this into 2 1v1s now, and if that's the case, Musk probably won't be able to defend from this for long. Yeah,
absolutely not. He's playing Maganel defense, but now that Eagle Warriors are coming in. There's just absolutely no answer.
Yeah, I mean, did get a nice shot on the crossbows there. Is going to run forward and should take out this Mangonel, no problem. Another big shot on the crossbows, so no crossbows really remaining after this.
Absolutely. So Musk is fighting, not going down without a fight, but here comes the monastery from the Aztec player against the Knights. It just feels like Super has been one step ahead through this whole game.
Yeah, and the Knight production is not going to outmatch the Eagle production at this point.
No, absolutely not, and it's looking dire for Musk. Tusk trying to fight, but having a hard time finding good engagements against Knights and Rams.
Yeah, I mean, Eagles are in. They're doing quite a bit of damage. They are taking a lot of damage still, but the egos
Vil
behind it are completely different.
Vil fighting against Knights from Tusk here. I'm not. Oh, he's coming forward for the battering rams.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not adding spears here. Spears would be so good for him at this point.
Yeah, spears would be the right play. And Japanese spears aren't bad with that faster attack bonus.
It saves that archery range with only 23 HP left.
Yeah, not gonna last for long.
Eagles are back in the eco for Musk, Siege, and Monks. More Eagles just streaming in. I think this is a GG here. I don't think, even if they defend this for a little while, it's not going to be for long.
Yeah, at this point, Musk is playing to buy an opportunity for Tusk. And unfortunately, with the comp he has, I don't see any way Tusk pushes forward right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's defending, he's taking out ego numbers, so maybe he's pretty happy with all that, but just doesn't seem like it's going to work out. More Vils are coming forward for Liquid as well. I'm guessing he's probably going to want to put a castle down forward here before too long. On that hill, potentially. Secure that area of the map.
It wouldn't be a terrible spot for it. Just to secure your lead. That's a lot of Vils coming forward too.
Yeah,
maybe he wants something more forward than that. Even if he's that many Vils, that's just a lot of Vils.
Yeah, I mean, that is what, 15, 16 Vils? I think he's losing the fight right now though, so he's nervous to go forward, but on the other side, Rams now being added to the mix, more monks, more monasteries, 3 monasteries actually, and Eagles just streaming forward, so all that Liquid really needs to do is hold, so he could just put a defensive castle in front of his base and just stream Knights, use his mobility, run around. But
he's feeling confident again with this engagement. I don't know if he should feel confident.
Yeah, he's going
Vils
super
are coming forward.
aggressive here.
He's going. This is for style points at this point. This is it's not necessary to go this far forward. He just wants to finish with a bang.
Yeah, I mean, he can do it though, because look at how many monks and eagles and rams are in Elon Musk space.
Absolutely.
What do you think it came down to here?
I feel like this one snowballed so quick, but it's definitely the I feel like the walling for Musk was both too ambitious and not enough at the same time, and that men-at-arm rush came in, followed up by scouts, and it took so long to clear it out that he hasn't recovered since. He's been on the back foot, 5-10 bills behind at best ever since that men-at-arm rush came in.
Yeah, I mean the Eagles are taking pretty bad engagements, but doesn't matter when you can just keep flooding them and your opponent's down to 35 Vils, 34 Vils. I mean...
Yep. With his... one TC is going to go down here for Musk. The castle went up for Ghetto, and here come the GGs. Great series. That was a great series so far for Battlegrounds.
Yeah, it was sick. I think the walling issues for Musk, and this is a different series. I really think that if he would have walled better in 2 games specifically, his team would have been in a much better position. I mean, that said, they did fight, tooth and nail, and they did take 2 games here from Liquid and SuperMonkey. But I think just the sheer early aggression won this series for both sides. Every game they won.
Absolutely.
I think it was a mistake on Lombardia for Super Monkey and for Ghetto Liquidator to go up to FC. I don't think that was a good move at all. But other than that, on their side, I like what they've done. I don't see any crazy strats from them yet. I don't see any like super like aggressive play like we saw in the last set. But I mean, hopefully they're watching, seeing what's going on, and are gonna be prepared for that pretty soon because they might have to face that. But
I would love to see if we see more Battlegrounds going forward into the semifinals. I want to see if more of that aggressive play happens. I want to see players prepared for that map if it comes up because it was a bad loss there for Super and Ghetto. So hopefully they're prepared for that as they move forward.
yeah, again, I think that was just back to the Mongol play though. I really
Absolutely.
think you go heavy on Magyars or Huns or I mean anyone that has good light cav really or scouts, but I don't think Vikings was a good pick there at all personally. I mean they
Yeah, I
did
feel like
win it with that, but
maybe in a 3v3 on that map, but yeah, 2v2, I feel like it just leaves you too open.
yep. I mean nonetheless, GG's from everyone. Thank you guys
Yeah,
for participating and playing.
awesome series.
Yeah, it was definitely a great series. I mean, we're moving on to the semis after this for Super Monkey Car and for Liquidator. So good luck to you guys moving forward. For everyone here on Twitch and YouTube, actually, that's going to do it for us today. This will be uploaded sometime tomorrow if you guys want to watch it, or if you know people who want to see the tournament. All the recordings are on there. Moving forward, we are going to see another set here within the next day or two. And I'm still waiting to hear back from the other set in the round of 8. But after that, we'll be on to the semifinals and the finals, and it should be pretty crazy. So, you guys on YouTube, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share, guys. Catch you guys later.